Oh my gosh, his whole face went under. Hey farm fam, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, welcome to today's video. So I did a part 1 of this and it was getting my barn ready for summer. Now part 2 is getting the farm ready for summer, but when I say summer, I don't mean just because it's gonna be blazing hot, because we don't need to necessarily prepare for heat because it's always pretty much hot in Florida. But summer to me is when hurricane season comes. So we have to get a lot of our stuff done in the first quarter half of the year, because there's a good couple months that we go through rain every day, all day long, and hurricanes, and we can pretty much no longer work during those couple months. But without further ado, I just need to give you a little bit of backstory, because when I say summer, I don't want to confuse people and make them think that I'm just talking about that we can't work in the heat, because boy, do we work in the heat every single day. It's getting prepared for a really rainy hurricane season where we can't really work on the farm, but we have to be prepared to keep our farm flowing and the animals as acclimated and peaceful as can be throughout those months. So if you guys are excited for today's part 2, make sure you go and give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Make sure you turn on those post notifications so you don't miss any of these videos, and of course have a chance to my post notification shout out. Can't tell, I'm by the chicken coop. So we did a really cool like makeover revamp of the chicken coop area, and I had filmed all of it for you guys, and somehow my memory card got messed up and all that footage is gone. So you won't be seeing me work on it, but I'm gonna show you the best part about it, and that's the reveal of it. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into that. Here's the chicken coop, and as you guys know, we actually took the chicken coop. I'm kind of showing you guys what we did, but I'm about to show you in just a second, but I just want to wait for a second. So we took the chicken coop and we moved it here, when before it was right there, and the ground is pretty high over there. So we know what happens to the coop over there, and nothing really, because during rainy season that area is already pretty high, so nothing happens. But over here, it's a little bit low, so we needed to put some preparation in place to make sure that the chickens weren't swimming just to get out of their coop. So we put some landscaping down, and I had filmed all this for you guys, but unfortunately it's all gone. So before we actually did the landscaping, we had a pretty bad rain, and you'll notice on my chicken coop all of the dirt. So basically the rain, it flooded all over here, and it just basically splattered the dirt up on the coop. So I need to pressure wash my coop now, but with the rock, it will prevent that from happening again. So this is the same rock that we used behind the barn in part 1 of this series. So the same gravel, rock, whatever you want to call it. And then we just got this like landscape outline stuff. It's just plastic, super easy to use, just to hold all of the gravel in. And we wanted to have fun with it, so we made it like a fun little design. We put curves. So this would be the front of the coop. And then I have some stepping stones just for fun, and I like seeing the chickens walk on them. So now you guys saw the front of it, but now here's where the chickens actually walk out. And then we have our stones. And then one of the best parts is this, because we wanted it to be a really dry little walkway to the water trough. So it leads right up to this concrete pad. And as you guys know, this is one of the things that we did also to prepare for hurricane season, was put in a concrete pad so the cow's water trough would sit on it and not move, and it just keeps it, because this area can get pretty mucky during hurricane season. So we have this, but we have a short commercial break. Muffin! This will be Muffin's first rainy hurricane season, so he's soaking everything up before he's gonna be like, I hate water for a good couple months. Him and Mr. Pig are poolside right now. That little pig is like so close to being completely underwater. So cute. So it's actually muffins, pancakes, and waffles for summer here. And look at Mr. Pig's controlling the water. He just tried to move the hose out of the water trough. Mr. Pig's a lifeguard. That little pig is adorable. Oh my gosh, his whole face went under. Oh, so cute. Mr. Pig is being a slug, rolling like a pig in the mud. Literally. Muffin's trying to be his friend, but Mr. Pig doesn't want him around him. Be nice, Mr. Pig. You got mud on your face. Okay, so now that I was heavily distracted by the pigs, but it was just so funny. They're really enjoying it. It's so hot right now. But this is my update for what we did for the chicken coop, and primarily we did this because we need really good drainage. So speaking of rainy and hurricane season, it's literally about to rain right now. I'm gonna show you the sky. See how dark the clouds are. I see a lot of the times in my comments when you guys ask where the dogs are when we're working around the farm, because you guys know we are constantly working around the farm. So the reason why they're not with us all the time is because of the elements, whether it's the heat, whether it's the rain that just happens out of nowhere. So I often keep them inside. So with that being said, I want to thank Pet Cube for sponsoring today's video. I have the Pet Cube Cam, and what it actually does for me is it acts almost like a baby monitor so that I can keep eyes on my dogs 24/7. It even has two-way audio, so I always like to listen to my pets and then I like to talk to them through it. Sometimes I see them on the couch and I'm like, get off the couch. So if I'm at work, I get to check on them whenever, so that's really fun. But also, especially when we are working around the farm, I always like just to make sure that they're okay in the house, that they're not doing anything that they shouldn't be doing. So let's go ahead and check on them right now and see what they're up to. So it's super simple. It's literally an app on my phone, so I can just pull it up. Oh my gosh, they are so cute. So I just made a noise, obviously, when I was looking at them. So now they're all really interested in the camera. And what's really cool is that they have a subscription service, and I have the Pet Cube Care Premium. So it allows me to save 30-second clips, and I can keep that footage for up to 90 days and still have that live streaming video. And then I also get notifications, alerts whenever a pet walks by. It even notifies if it's whether a human or a pet, which I think is really cool. So if you are in need of a Pet Cube Cam to check on your pets when you're at work, if you're not inside, if you even just like to see them and talk to them whenever, then use the link in my description down below to get the Pet Cube Cam and save 5% off. Moving on to what we need to do for the pigs. Pretty much we've been working on their area. You guys know we cleaned it all up. I have on order some other pig loos, so that is gonna be good for hurricane season. We just need to get them, but we're gonna do one more addition. Look at everyone scratching themselves because they all went swimming. We're gonna do one more addition really quickly. Hi, Muffs! It's time to give you guys your new addition. I know you guys are gonna love it. So we're actually installing this canopy, so we're technically not making anything. I got this canopy off of Amazon, but you'll see a lot of these being used at farms. So many farms use these for shade for their horses, livestock. So I purchased one, and we're gonna put it up. Muffin, are you gonna open the canopy for us? He's literally getting it dirty already. Another pig's running over like we have something. Can you tell we give our pigs so much stuff? Way to go, Muffin. Guys, it's just a canopy. The canopy is under attack. Oh my gosh. They're tearing it open. They're in love with the canopy already, and it's not even up. Get it open.
Hang it low so they can use it like a hammock.
That would be funny. They'll be laying on it. Look at these pigs going to work. These are working pigs. That one's using its arms. Why do you guys want my canopy? Okay, guys, we need to steal it from you because we need to put it up. Thanks for your help, Breakfast Club. So it's actually a pretty decently sized canopy. What do you guys think? Everyone's itching.
This is kind of big.
Yep. Uh-oh.
See you, Speedy. Maybe we'll put them like a triangle.
Okay.
For this corner.
A triangle, yeah. So just in time with the rain, we have the canopy set up. It looks so good. Let's go underneath there. I feel like Dinky's kind of like, I want to go in there. You want to go in here, Dinky? But we have a way better solution. It's coming, I promise. So this is what the canopy looks like. It's actually really cool, really big. The fabric is really nice. So the pigs, I don't know if they're like sure about it yet, but maybe we can see if we can get them over here, but it is raining, so it'd kind of be cool to go underneath here. Hi, Dinky. So this is a cool little space. It's raining. We might be underneath here for the rain. Come on, piggies. And it's actually a square, but we ended up doubling it up because our space that we needed to be a triangle, so we were able to double it up, so it'll even protect even more against the sun, so that's cool. Come on, piggies! Let's see, because they're so used to running to their pole barn. Let's see if we have any members that want to run under here with us. Hi, baby. Come here. Come here. Come here, Waffle. Come check it out. Come on, it's raining.
Nothing to care about being wet.
I know. What do you think, Stu? Stewie's like, let me get on top of that so that I can lay like a hammock. Come on, Piggles. Look at that chick. All right, you guys, well, we need to run over to the barn because we need to let the goats in. And this shouldn't be a problem for too much longer, and we'll talk about it in the barn. So with it being rainy season, we have random bursts of rain. And my goats don't like to be out in the rain. Come on, baby! Dinky, come on! She is taking her sweet time while I'm getting soaked. Come on, Dinky, let's go, girl! Come on! Dinky, come on! I'm leaving you. Bye, girl. Welcome to the barn. It's so loud in here, you guys. I'm not even sure if you can hear me, but luckily, all the boys are in the barn. We got Dinky. And we got our goats. Yay, you only got a couple raindrops on you, Willie. No big deal. Right, Minnie? What's up, Dinky? Sorry you got rained on. So I'm taking cover for right now in the tack room. As you guys know in part 1, if you didn't watch it, you should. We got a brand new AC little window unit in our tack room. So I'm taking cover in the tack room because it's really nice in here and it's still raining outside, which works out anyways, because if you guys didn't see my previous video, the big news is that we are actually getting Dutch doors. So what I had to do today, when I had to run over here and get my poor little donkeys, oh wait, my poor little goats and my donkey, and bring them in because of the rain, the Dutch doors will let them come in on their own and get out of the rain on their own. So that will be a thing no longer once I get my Dutch doors. So they aren't here yet, and my big news, I was hoping that they would get here a little earlier, but they are pretty backed up. So they will probably get here in about 4 weeks, which is perfect. Any later, we might be running into like decent raininess by then, but in the next 4 to 5 weeks, it should be pretty good. But then right after that, we are gonna get totally annihilated with rain. But I'm very excited because the goats and the donkeys and the horses will be able to go in on their own. So we got that covered. So far, we've got a solution for the chickens. We have a solution for the cows. Now we have an even better solution for the pig. I just need to get those pig loos in still. We set them up a new canopy. The dogs, we've got the pet cube because we can look at them and such because they cannot be out running in the rain as much as they probably would like to. But now there's just a couple things left that I want to do with the barn. I jumped back over to the barn because in part 1 you guys saw when we did the pavers. So I need to do the polymeric sand again, and now we're just going to clean up a little bit of our mess to get this wrapped up in the back good as new. So my pavers are officially done. Sun is going down. It's actually almost dark out. Mike moved our wood mess out of the way. And right now he's spreading, but he's about to be done. Now that Mike's done spreading, it's time for us to bring all of our spreaders back in. I know we have 2 of them. And then the muck cart. So I was just looking over here and I said to Mike, I had an epiphany how great of a wash rack this would be because it's so much bigger than our front wash rack. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I just love how big it is and there's so much room and we can literally tap off from the water right in the barn. So I don't know, I am contemplating it. But I'm not washing any horses today, so I don't need to think about it today. So for now, it's still going to be where I keep my muck cart. I don't know why. Maybe I'll do that side eventually as well in pavers, and then one side can be a designated wash rack since we're not doing an indoor wash rack. So I don't know. I just love the size of it, and I actually like the placement that it's behind the barn because I can just pull them back here. I do like the one in the front, but I don't know. This is like really big. Lots of space. We'll see. So he's got our spreader. Just got done doing its job, and now going to get placed back. Just snag this from it. There we go. And it's gonna go right where its new little pad is. Oh, I'm so excited to see this. It's the little things around here, guys. When we make things easier and more efficient, this is what really gets me going. Voila! A perfect place for it. Yay! With so much room around it, left to spare. Beautiful. Here's my setup. I love it. Super, super considering, like I was telling you guys, building another one over there just because of how much I love this and how much I would love it if it was a wash rack. So, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. So it's about 8 o'clock. Gotta get the horses fed now. And it's getting dark. So with that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow. It's day 3 of this vlog. So we need to finish up in this barn. Just a couple last things. So look at Louie. Maybe you guys can see back there. I need you guys to notice. Okay, there you go. I know y'all can see that. His mane blowing in the wind. It's literally blowing it up. Trigger, you can also see his going as well. Trigger has 3 fans though. But we just did our cleaning of the fans because in a barn, these really build up with dust. They're probably really not for like a barn, so they probably collect a lot more dust than like a fan for a barn would. So that's why we have like so many in their stalls. But we just did our summer cleaning of them so that they are spitting out pretty good now, right? Because we always have to make sure that the horses have a lot of airflow on them in this barn. Right, Louie? They love the fans. Ram Horse Fencing and Stalls actually sent me this 18-inch basket fan, and I'm really excited about it because it's actually agriculturally rated. So the fans that I have, you know, they're just from like the hardware store, and I just bought them just because we needed something. So I'm really excited to try out this fan because it's actually weather resistant and specifically made for outdoor use. Obviously it says indoor as well, but the fans that I have now, I'm not really even sure if they're made for technically outdoor. But I'm super excited, so we need to add this fan now. Like I said, Trigger has a bunch of fans. He has 3 fans in particular. Louie has 2. June has 2. Cash, he has 2, so he has 1 right there, and then 1 right there. The only horse that only has 1, unfortunately, is poor Blaze, because we had to steal it to use up there. So Blaze gets the really cool fan. So guess what, Blaze? We had to steal your fan at one point, and you were left with only 1 fan, but now you get the really good fan. So it's time to put the fan up. Here's what the fan looks like. Super nice. I actually love that it's black. This is like the vibe of this barn. It looks so good up against the wood. And this one is really cool because it actually has the mount. So then you just bolt it up into your stall.
And this is important for barns.
Yes. Why is it important for barns?
The back of the motor is sealed.
Yes, that's what it said on there.
And all the electronics are sealed. These are weatherproof connectors.
Ooh,
and then we
cool.
can actually have it.
A string. This is what we should have up top. It's so hot. I cannot wait for this fan to go up because he has 1 fan in here. It's just not doing the job, but I just fed him. Hello. We're going to be working in your stall. We're going to be giving you a new fan. Hey, don't run away from me. He's like so suspicious of me right now. Come back! Whoa! Where am I coming from? Where am I coming from, Blaze? Oh, he hates me. He's like, Mom, I'm just trying to eat dinner. Mike needed a stool to be able to like actually mount this up here, and we contemplated using Blaze. Blaze is not having it. The stool it is. There we go, and we're gonna point it right at you, Blaze. You got a cool new fan. I really like how much it like kind of like sticks out from the actual mount. There it is. Oh my gosh. Guys, I need you to see the wind on my face. This is serious. Good things come to those who wait, Blaze. We gotta steal his fan and now he gets a really cool fan. I like the way it looks too.
That's a nice fan.
I know, I really want to replace all the fans in the barn to that one. Blaze is soaking up in his new fan. I think Mike's soaking up in him a little bit more. What's he doing on you, buddy? Blaze is literally the best horse ever. You're such a good boy. You're a good boy. So the fan is done. So we're pretty much like ready as far as like things go. We have a couple miscellaneous things to do. I want to finish painting that whole barn over there black because as you guys know I just did the front boards, But before rainy season, I want to do that because with the extra rain and the heat, I think creates more of that like algae looking. So I want to completely get that barn black. But other than that, we're really close to being completely ready for hurricane season beside like when the actual hurricanes come. As you guys know, if we're talking about hurricane prep, it's raining, so I hope you guys can hear me. We have always on hand a bunch of hay. So if we can't get hay for a while, if a hurricane comes, we have a lot of hay. And we always have a ton of horse feed, so we are really good for the next couple months. This will definitely cover us for the rest of hurricane season. So we are pretty much ready for this hurricane season. I think this is actually the most that we've been prepared for hurricane season before hurricane season than any other year since we've had a farm. So feeling really good about this hurricane season. It's like reported that we're gonna have a ton of hurricanes this year, but you never really know. Some years we have a lot, some years we don't, but it just comes with living in this state. So we always have to make sure that we're ready for it. So with that being said, so that wraps up this getting our farm ready for summer hurricane season, because we're pretty much ready. So if you guys like today's video, make sure you go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. And don't forget, if you guys are interested in getting that pet cube, you can save 5% by using the link in my description down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. Make sure you turn on those post notifications so you don't miss any of these videos. And of course, if you chance my post notification shout out, today's shout out goes to, are you guys? I love you and I'll see you in the next one.